Today we're touring a one-of-a-kind property in Biltmore Estates, and it sits on hole number 12 of the golf course with unobstructed views of Piestawa Peak. The house sits on over an acre, has a private gate, a wraparound driveway, and much more. The house features 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, 5,629 square feet in the main house, and 952 square feet in the guest house, and is currently listed for $7.5 million. Now, the house is listed by Tucker Blalock with the Brokery, and as always, I'll leave all of his information down in the description below. Without further ado, let's go ahead and take you on the tour. Okay, we're about to go check out the inside, but before we do, I just have to talk about a couple of things out here. And I'm telling you right now, this house is going to blow you away. It's extremely grand and very European style. So as soon as we come through the gate, we do have that double gate. Again, we're on private property. We are on over an acre. We come directly in. The first thing that we see is this beautiful fountain feature right in the center as soon as we come through that gate. And we have this big wraparound motorcade area where we could, drive our cars around or what have you. That driveway then wraps all the way around to a 3-car garage. Of course, we have the paver driveway. And then you'll notice too, if we look around the entire exterior of the property, on the entire fence line of the property, we have beautiful shrubbery, perfectly trimmed to give a ton of privacy. So when you're in here, you don't feel like anybody's, watching you or seeing you or anything like that. We have these beautiful 4 palm trees, okay, in each corner of the motorcade area. They are all beautiful palm trees. You can tell they have the lighting actually wrapped around the top part of the palm tree there, shining up and down. So I'm sure at night it looks stunning. And then making our way up here towards the front door, wow, let me tell you, okay, we have all this beautiful travertine here, tons of shrubbery, tons of plants, vegetation, everything like that, smooth stucco finish on the exterior of the home. And then notice all of this beautiful stone feature around the entire front of the property. I mean, literally, if we look at this archway right here, first of all, the lights on both sides of the archway are massive, okay? These are huge lights on either side. We have this big, beautiful matching light hanging above the front door. And then you have the stone just wrapping all the way around, and it almost looks like a mantle. I mean, it just truly is stunning. Even off to the left and right-hand side, we have these French doors on either side, and the stone goes all the way up to the ceiling, okay? So let's just go ahead and make our way right on here to the inside. You'll step up right here, and you'll notice right out of the gate, we have these big, beautiful steel front doors. All right, I'm so excited to give you the full tour right now, and as soon as you walk in, you get that European style feeling with the home that we're about to check out, okay? So right when we walk in, you'll notice that we have all the checkered marble flooring. We have this kind of beautiful foyer area, very grand, very big. You're gonna notice everything in this house is very grand and very big. All the way to the wood detail in the ceiling, this beautiful archway we have up here, and then we have accompanied a beautiful, beautiful light that, again, just gives you European vibes, okay? So we're gonna make our way in here. I'm gonna show you a bunch of really cool features that stand out to me. The first one I'm gonna point out is that we have the herringbone oak flooring throughout the entire great room, okay? Now, right when we walk in, you'll notice that we have these 5 massive French doors directly in front of us, giving you spectacular views of Wrigley Mansion. We have views of Piestawa Peak, and we have our pool dead ahead right when we walk through the front door. So everything's very symmetrical, and again, everything's very grand. These are 20-foot ceilings, and you'll notice too, we have all the coffered ceilings up above. And you're gonna also see as we walk around that there's tons of crown molding throughout the property, okay? So let's just show you this room right here. This is, very big room, kind of a living area, if you will. We've got this big mantle right here, huge mantle, okay, on this beautiful fireplace, floor to ceiling. And then again, I just wanna point out all of this incredible wood detail. You have incredible wood detail going up above the fireplace. We have crown molding around the entire room. And then each doorway that we walk through, you're gonna see all of that crown molding, and you're gonna continue to see all of the kind of wood accent everywhere, okay? So I'm gonna make my way over here and we're gonna check out this area. So we kind of have this room separated right now between that sitting area there, and then we have another separate sitting area over here. So again, we can make this one big sitting area. They currently actually have it divided into 3 separate areas. So you have the sitting area when you walk through the front door, which is where we're standing now, the one off to my left-hand side, and then we have the dining room over here where they currently have a 6-person dining room table, which again, if you're seeing how big the room is, right, we could put a 10-person dining room table in here if we wanted, no big deal. And as I'm gonna show you here in just a second in the kitchen, this house really truly is gonna go to somebody that loves to cook, right? It's gonna go to somebody that is a chef at heart, they love to entertain, they love to cook, and you're about to find out why, okay? So we come right here from the oak flooring, we transition into tile flooring, and again, I just wanna point out the archway here, right? Look at all the amazing wood detail in the archway, all the beautiful crown molding. You know, again, this is not something that you see every single day when we tour houses. This is a very unique and very special house. You know, I think it's become very common just to tour modern mansions all the time, right? We see the titles on YouTube, modern mansion, and this really has a lot of character, right? And I'll show you. I mean, look at the island, okay? First and foremost, this is a massive, massive island, and then you'll notice all of the beautiful wood detail just adding a ton of character to the property, right? This is something you're not seeing every day in a $7.5 million home, okay? So tons of character there. They went very unique here. They did stainless steel countertops, so again, you know, hence why I said this is gonna go to a chef, right? This is gonna go to a cook. So we do have all stainless steel countertops throughout, and we're gonna see that again in a little while. Massive oversized sink, looking again directly at Wrigley Mansion, which is a really cool view right here sitting up on that mountain. We've got amazing views of the golf course. We have a little cook area out here where we have a grill and a sink and a bunch of other stuff, so we could open up this door right here. You know, when it's beautiful weather, we could entertain, serve food directly off of the countertop here out into the backyard. So making our way right over here, I just want to point out that we have all marble backsplash. It is all underlit with recessed lighting, and all the plugs are tucked away underneath, so you don't have any ugly power outlets or anything like that in the actual backsplash. Now this is a really, really unique stove, okay? We've toured a lot of houses on the channel. I've never seen a 10-burner stove. I've seen 6-burner, I've seen 8-burner. Very rarely do you have a true 10-burner stove. And this is actually a Blue Star stove, okay? So this is a commercial grade stove. Obviously it's gas, and then we have this massive hood, and again, everything about it is just so grand, right? When we look around this house, from the great room to the kitchen to everything about it, including the hood, is just bold and grand. So we have all this brass, right, accompanied with a bunch of the stainless steel. And again, everything's commercial grade in this kitchen, okay? So whoever buys it is really gonna love to cook. We have our Sub-Zero refrigerator and freezer, oversized of course. And then we have our ovens off here to my right-hand side. And I just wanna show you around here real quick. So if you would just follow me, we have our Wolf, I guess we call it a microwave oven here off to my left-hand side. And I'm just gonna have you follow me real quick here into the Butlers Kitchen. And I'm just gonna point a couple of things out. So again, it feels like a commercial grade kitchen in here, right? We have our commercial grade sink, okay? A stainless steel sink over here, accompanied with a couple of windows. We have subway tile all the way up. And you've got a beautiful view out here into the front courtyard area. Just spectacular, spectacular views. Tons of privacy there as well. We have all of our countertops here, subway tile, recessed lighting built in, and then of course we have our refrigerator and our freezer. So I'm just gonna walk right here and just point out the room that we're in right now. So that right there in front of me is the garage. We have that 3-car garage. You walk in, you've got the Butlers Kitchen off to your right-hand side, and then we have this drop zone right here where you can drop all of your stuff and things like that, okay? So very, very beautiful. And I love what they did here too with all of the tile, and I think it contrasts with the tile in the kitchen very nicely. Now I'm just gonna point a few things out right here. If you'll follow me over here, I'm not actually gonna tour these rooms right now, but I just wanna point out that this actually leads up to a viewing deck, okay? So if you went up those stairs, you open that door, you have a beautiful viewing deck up there. Again, spectacular views of the golf course, Wrigley Mansion. We've actually got like a swinging chair up there so you could lounge, you could hang out. And then we have 2 more guest bedrooms over here. They both have an ensuite. They both have full bathrooms, walk-in closets, and they both have access to the backyard. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go back this way real quick, and I'm gonna take you all the way over, and I'm gonna show you the primary bedroom. So let's go check it out. If you happen to be a real estate agent in the state of Arizona and you're looking to make a lot more money in 2024, then listen up. I actually run the largest team in the entire state of Arizona, and we'll do over $500 million in production in 2024 alone. We have over 100 agents, and we have 3 office locations throughout the valley. We have a Chandler office location, which is absolutely beautiful. We have a Scottsdale office location, which is where I'm at right now. And then we have a Peoria office location as well. So no matter where you live in the valley, we have a location for you. We also are one of Zillow's top premier teams in the entire state. So if you're looking to receive Zillow leads, then you definitely want to consider joining our team. And we have 37 other lead generation opportunities as well. And obviously we do transaction coordination for you and everything of the sort, so you can do what you're good at and focus on selling real estate. If you want to learn more about joining our team, go to www.joinkpz.com, and I look forward to talking to you more. As we walk into the primary bedroom, there's a couple things I want to point out before we check out the primary bath, which is absolutely stunning and I can't wait to show you. Okay, so this is a very large primary bedroom, and as you can tell, we obviously have a massive king-size bed in here with tons of room. You could have a little seating area over here if you wanted to. Depending on what type of furniture you wanted to put in here, you could totally make it work. They do have all the crown molding on the ceiling, okay, which again is very unique, very kind of European inspired, if you will. And we have that wallpaper directly there behind the bed. Of course, we have massive French doors leading out into the backyard with views of the golf course, again, letting in a ton of natural light. And let's just go ahead and make our way right over here to the primary bathroom. We do have massive double doors leading into here. And I just want to say that this is a his and hers everything, okay? So what you'd expect on a $7.5 million home, you have 2 of everything, right? We have 2 bathrooms here on either side of the double door. We have this massive oversized tub here, okay, which is a really cool and unique tub. I don't think I've seen a tub like that in any of the tours that we've done so far. All of the chrome water faucets and everything like that directly there behind the tub. All of the mirrors, and then a lot of very beautiful woodwork throughout the home, okay? Again, we saw that on a lot of the ceilings, a lot of the archways and stuff like that, but they've done a very good job with all of that. Now, we do have his and hers vanity on either side, okay? We do have all of the lighting in the actual mirrors, and then we can access the shower from either side as well, directly behind that wall there with a ton of natural light. We have the bench in the shower and everything of the sort. Now we have huge his and hers closets. We have 1 closet there behind that vanity on that side, and there is actually a door going into the backyard. If for whatever reason you wanted to access the backyard from one of the closets, you definitely could. And then of course we have this walk-in closet over here, which I did just want to actually show you on the tour here. Of course, we have all of our built-in cabinetry with the crown molding. We have shutters throughout the property. Again, you know, they've thought of everything, right? Tons of attention to detail, tons of natural light in the home, and we can access the laundry room from that walk-in closet, okay? Which of course is going to be very beneficial, right? I know that a lot of people who are spending so much money on a listing, they want to be able to access the laundry room very conveniently and very easily. So whether or not you have laundry in the actual closet or very close by is extremely helpful. So we have tons of natural light in here. Again, I love the views. This is actually facing the front of the property here, so we're looking directly into the front driveway area when we look out of the laundry room window there. Subway tile all the way up, crown molding, tons of built-in, and then of course we have a sink, storage room, and this actually leads directly out in front of the front entrance of the primary bedroom. I'm standing here in one of the 2 dens on either side of the front door. I'll show you the other one in just a second. They've converted this into like a little music room. Of course, we have the drum set over here. You'll tell we have a ton of natural light coming from the front of the property. And again, I just want to point out all the European style trim and woodwork throughout the property. It looks spectacular, turned out great. And you know, very rarely do you see that level of crown molding and trim and detail around each door and in all of the ceilings and everything like that. So they've done a phenomenal job with that. And this could be used as a den. It could really be used as anything. But again, we do have 2 of them on both sides of the front door. And of course, they both have the sliding doors directly here in front. So if you were to use them as an office or whatever, you could have that seclusion when you're on the phone or what have you. Standing here in the second den, okay, this is going to be an exact replica of the first one that we just toured, so there's not going to be much to talk about in here because we just talked about it, right? They do have this one staged a little bit differently as kind of a seating area right now. But again, it could totally be a his and her office, so you could have a separate office on either side of the front door, which if I was gonna live in a house for $7.5 million, it's probably what I would do. I'd have a his and a her office. But again, all of the same crown molding, beautiful woodwork throughout, and let's just go tour the rest of the house. Okay, so we're out here in the backyard on the patio. I'm about to give you the entire tour of the backyard, and I just have to mention before we get started that it is extremely hot. We are in the summertime in Arizona, so the backyard tour might be a little bit more short. Okay, if you see me sweating, now you know why. So we're standing here on the back patio, and this is massive, okay? Again, we have these massive 20-foot ceilings out here. I love all the stone archways that they have here on each French door. So not only do we have the stone on the interior, which we saw a little while ago, we have stone wrapping all the way around each door out here. It looks beautiful, turned out great. We have this big mantle off to my right-hand side with the fireplace, the TV, built-in speakers up top, and then you actually have shades built in right here. So if we pressed a button, these shades will actually come all the way down, and you can see they actually carved the tracks into the stone there. So very cool feature, not something you see very often on a night like tonight when that sun is blaring in here over top of the golf course. If you didn't want all that sun going into the property, I'm sure you could close those, and it would provide a lot of shade and a lot of privacy. So you'll see as soon as we come down these stairs right here, we have the pool dead ahead. This is a massive pool, and I'll kind of walk around the pool and just show you and bring you along with me. So we have all this beautiful stone around the entire pool. And one thing I do want to just mention is that this house is actually grandfathered in, and $400 a month is all that you have to pay for water to irrigate all of the grass on the entire property. So over an acre, I think we're sitting on 1.23 acres, and the golf course is grandfathered in with the house, and you only have to pay $400 a month for water. Okay, so huge value add for any buyer who's looking to buy this property in Biltmore Estates. Okay, they've got this beautiful design in the bottom of the pool here. And then making our way directly up above, we have a couple of water features going into the pool, a little bit of a staircase here. And then I just want to point out that this is such an incredible view of Wrigley Mansion, of the golf course, of Piestawa Peak. They've just done a beautiful job. And if we look at the back of the house here again, you really get that sense of European vibes, European style, you know, all the way down to every little detail throughout the property. We have our gas fire pit here off to my right-hand side, and you'll notice again all this shrubbery wrapping all the way around the house. So even though we're on a golf course, we're on hole 12, you know, you still have a ton of privacy, right? Like I can see them, but they can't necessarily see me, which is amazing. And then of course, directly in front of me, off to my left-hand side, we have that 952 square foot guest house. We have 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and an entire living area. As soon as we come through the front, we enter into the living area. We've got a sink off to the left-hand side with beautiful cabinetry, beautiful countertops. I wanted to bring you up here for the outro of the video and just conclude the tour up here with the breathtaking views. Again, I know I've said it a bunch, but look at Wrigley Mansion, dead ahead, right up on the mountain. We've got the sun setting in the sky so we can watch the beautiful sunsets every night. And then off to my right-hand side, of course, we have Piestawa Peak. We have this golf course, and wow, this is a stunning property. This is a huge terrace up here. You could totally entertain and have a beautiful time up here with your friends and family. We have these lights and everything. So look, I just greatly appreciate you staying to the end of the video. If you've enjoyed the video, it'd mean the world to me if you'd comment down below what you liked about the video. I'm trying to improve in every single video that we do, and we're trying to continue to tour bigger and bigger houses so that you will enjoy them. Thank you so much again for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Smash that like button, and I'll see you in the next tour.